Testing 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2. Very good afternoon to you, patrons, and a warm welcome to Borrowdale Park Racecourse. Today is Friday the 20th of February 2026, and on a 6-race program this afternoon, the feature event is the MWOS EP Tomby Stakes. If you can get your race cards, and we'll go through the changes for today's meeting. Starting off with the general information as at 20th of February, 9:45 a.m. Wind speed is 8 miles per hour. Wind direction is east-northeasterly. Humidity is at 66% and visibility is very good. The rainfall in the last 24 hours is 9 mils and 40 mils in the last 7 days. And the weather report forecasts a light rain and a gentle breeze. There's been no irrigation in the last 7 days nor the last 24 hours, and the average pen reading is at 21. Track condition is good. Force rail is 6 meters from the 1300 meter mark to the spillway. Scratchings, equipment changes and jockey changes. Race 1, horse number 4, Firefly Lane, is scratched. Take out the 4, Firefly Lane. Jockey change on the 2, Cocolina, now ridden by Jeff Sister. Jeff Sister to ride Cocolina. Race 2, scratch. Horse number 4, Chili Bomb. Chili Bomb scratch. And horse number 3, Royal Latham, to be ridden by Jeff Schuster. Race 3, horse number 3, Sallyport, to be ridden by Jeff Schuster. Jeff Schuster on the 3, Sallyport. Race 4, Jeff Schuster again on the 4, Captive Moon. And in race 5, Jeff Schuster on the 4, Robin of Loxley. Robin of Loxley now ridden by Jeff Schuster. In race 5, horse number 2, Winchester, has got to take off the compression mask on Winchester. Winchester will race without the compression mask. Only one unraced horse this afternoon, and that's horse number 7 in race 1, Tranquil Judy. Tranquil Judy is the only unraced horse. And the final scratching is in race 6, horse number 2, River Power. Take out the 2, River Power, in race 6. That's the balance of the changes for the afternoon as we build up to the feature event on this afternoon's program, the MWS EP Tomby Stakes. But first off, we'll kick off with race 1. That's the match winner, Maiden Plate. 1200 meters the distance. It's off at 1 o'clock. Race 1 on the program is the match winner Maiden Plate over 1200 meters. Runners now coming out in parade. First out in parade is horse number 3, Festival of Light with Jared Penny. That's followed down by the 6, Queen of Montmartre with Simanga Kumalo. 2 is Kokolina with Jeff Shyster. Next in parade is horse number 1, Head and Heart with Matthew Thackeray. Out next is 7, Tranquil Judy with Lou in Klappo with the black cap. And last out will be 5, Hidden Wonder with File Sande Mkoli. That's the field for the first event at Borrowdale Park, the match winner Maiden Plate. 1200 meters is the distance, 1 o'clock is the off time. Patrons, please be advised that horse number 5, Hidden Wonder, is a late scratching. Hidden Wonder was injured in the saddling enclosure, and therefore the 5, Hidden Wonder, is a late scratching. Race 1 on today's program is the match winner Maiden Plate over 1200 meters. of the scratching of horse number 4, Firefly Lane, and horse number 5, Hidden Wonder. Leaves us with 5 runners going to post. Number 1 is Head and Heart. Head and Heart has been rested for 125 days. Wasn't too far away in his 3 career starts. Has finished 3rd on 2 consecutive occasions. Matthew Thackeray picks up the ride for Thomas Mason this afternoon. And Head and Heart surely is going to be involved somewhere, somehow, in the late finishes of this race. 2 is Kokolina. First time out in Harare is Kokolina. Jeff Shyster on board for Deborah Swanson. And the form line in South Africa is very good. And Kokolina looks like will have each way chances this afternoon. Another first timer is the 3 Festival of Light. Jared Penny for Bridget Steidoff. Form line not as good as this 2 horse, but they do tend to improve when they come down from SA, so expect a good run as well from the 3 horse. Scratch the 4, Firefly Lane. Scratch the 5, Hidden Wonder. 6, Queen of Montmartre has got 1 career run, finishing 6th over 1200 meters, beaten by Princess Lucy. On that occasion, Smanga Kumalo jumps on board for Deborah Swanson, and Queen of Montmartre is going to have her work cut out for her this afternoon. 7, Tranquil Judy, unraced. Lewin Clapo on board for Thomas Mason. Black cap on the 7, Tranquil Judy. And yet to be raced is the horse number 7. So my selections, I'm going for the 2, Kokolina, to beat the 3, Festival of Light, from the 1, Head and Heart, and the 6, Queen of Montmartre. The field has arrived safely done at the 1200 meter mark, just waiting for the 1, Head and Heart, who's making his way up to the starting stall banks, and they will surely be sent right back when he does so. Field of 5 to get proceedings underway with the match winner Maiden Plate over the 1200 meter sprint. Money firmly on the 2, Kokolina, with Jeff Shyster. Two scratchings, horse number 4, Firefly Lane, and the 5, Hidden Wonder. Leaving us with a field of 5. Two feature events on this afternoon's program. Race 5 is the Zimbabwe Guineas Grade 3 event. And then we move on to the MWOS EP Tombi Stakes. And that's off at 15:55. And it will be contested over the mile trip. Team down at the 1200 meter mark have begun to shut the front gates in preparation for loading of race 1, the match winner Maiden Plate, with 5 runners vying for the Maiden Plate. Festival of Light. They've loaded up Festival of Light. Coccolina. Coccolina is ready. Not quite. Bringing forward Head and Heart. Goes into barrier 1. White flag goes up, set for a start, and the starter sends them home in the match winner maiden plate over the 1200 meter sprint. And Tranquil Judy got a horrible break at the beginning and will lose a couple of lengths. Quick into stride though was Head and Heart that quickly shot out of the blocks. So too did Coccolina. That's traveling in second. Tread belongs then on the far side to Festival of Light, then Queen of Montmartre, and towards the back of the field is Tranquil Judy as they make their way now past the 600 meter mark, past the junction of the two courses. They were led by Head and Heart. From back in second, Coccolina. In third position on the paint belongs to Festival of Light. Then comes Queen of Montmartre. Tranquil Judy's got a lot of ground to make up. Past the 400 meter marker now they go, and Coccolina springs into the front. Coccolina from Festival of Light. Back in third position then, Head and Heart beginning to tire, but Coccolina into the final 200 meters. Head and Heart on the outside of runners, and then comes Festival of Light who's rallying back. Coccolina and Festival of Light into the final 100 meters. Coccolina with the advantage. Festival of Light is coming fast, and Festival of Light is gonna win it. Coccolina gets second. Third went to Queen of Montmartre, and fourth was tight between Head and Heart, and on the far side of runners, Tranquil Judy. Well, it seemed all in the bag for the two-horse Coccolina, but the three Festival of Light flew from the clouds on the outside of runners and will come and snatch victory on the line and deny Coccolina victory. Coccolina there on the inside of runners, and Festival of Light nearest to us, and Festival of Light will do enough in the end to win the first here at Borrowdale Park. Second will go to Coccolina. Third I gave to Queen of Montmartre. I'll stick with that. And Head and Heart got fourth ahead of Tranquil Judy. was the running of race 1, the match winner maiden plate over 1200 meters. Well done to you, Bridget. Nice way to get the afternoon after a good start.
Yeah, no, thanks, Ngoni. Obviously, look, it's a very big thank you and well done to Jared. You know, he rode the horse really well. She's just come up to us from South, so obviously a very big thank you to Sarah Jane Clark. She found it for me. She phoned me. She said, buy this horse. So I took a chance, and yeah, obviously really, really chuffed. I did think that 1200 was a little bit too short for her. She kicked on at the end, so very big well done and thank you to Jared. Obviously well done to all the owners. You know, fantastic to have a winner for them, some new owners into the yard. So very well done to them, and thank you.
Did you get any indication of how the track's running?
Yeah, it's a bit heavy. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when we start going around the turn.
What does the rest of the card look like for you?
I've got some nice horses running. I think obviously, well, Guerra in the main race, I think it's a tough ask for him. Carrying level weights with some of the top horses in the country, so it might be a bit of a struggle. And then Audacious in the next, see what happens with the going. And then Solar Trip and Burn Bright. You know, they're always big runners, so we'll see. Tough asks for them today, but who knows.
All the best.
Thank you.
Stuck to Kirsty. Well done to you, Kirsty. And very nice win to get the day started.
Yeah, thanks, Ngoni. That was a very nice run. It was a little bit unexpected, as Bridget said, with it being her first time out. She's only run further distances. So, yeah, well done to Bridget and the team getting her so quickly accustomed here. And to Jared. And a very big thanks to Sarah for finding the little filly. Yeah, could be exciting.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
Winning connections there for horse number 3. Festival of Light has come through to win the maiden. Second went to the 2, Cocolina. Third went to the 6, Queen of Montmartre. And fourth went to the 1, Headed Heart. Race 2 is the Equina Progress Plate over 1100 meters. The off time for race 2 is 13:35. Runners now coming out on parade. First out on parade is horse number 2, Queen of Fire, with Filisende Nkoli. Patrons, take note of colors change on horse number 1, Zimbabwe. Sumanga Kumalo to race in club colors all black. Club colors all black on 1. Going past is horse number 6, Wherever I Lay My Hat, with Matthew Thackeray. 5 is Audacious with Jared Penny. Scratch the 4, Chili Bomb. 3 is Royal Latham with Jeff Shyster. Last out is horse number 1, Zimbabwe, with Simanga Kumalo. That's the field for race 2, the Equina Progress Plate. Off time is 13:35. So one scratching in race 2 of horse number 4, Chili Bomb. Take note of the colors change on the 1, Zimbabwe, Simanga Kumalo, in club colors all black. And you've got 5 runners contesting the second event on the program over 1100 meters. Number 1 is Zimbabwe, with Simanga Kumalo for Deborah Swanson. And Zimbabwe had a cracking start to her career at Borrowdale Park, winning 3 in a row. And when she took on Open Company, she began fighting it out in the lesser money. And this afternoon, she will likely be in the places again on that form line. 2 is Queen of Fire with Filisende Nkoli. Has been running close over these sprint distances and should have each way chances this afternoon. 3 is Royal Latham with Jeff Shyster, who won a cracking run last time out. Unexpected on Borrowdale debut, and this afternoon will be looking good again and is hard to oppose. Scratch the 4, Chili Bomb. The 5, Audacious, is coming from a 63-day rest. Has been in cracking form, has been Audacious, and she's going to be one to be fighting it out at the finish again. 6, Wherever I Lay My Hat, is a newcomer and moderate South African form line, but you have to respect these SA horses when they do come down to Borrowdale. Matthew Thackeray rides for Thomas Mason. My selections, I'm going for the 3, Royal Latham, to beat the 2, Queen of Fire, from the 5, Audacious, and the 6, Wherever I Lay My Hat. has arrived safely down at the 1100 meter mark, and the starting stall team now shutting the front gates, and we're going to be loading straight up as we're on time for race 2, the Queen of Progress plate of 1100 meters. Favorite is the 3 Royal Latham with Jeff Shyster, who won convincingly on debut. As they start loading up now with Audacious going into stallback number 1. Up comes Wherever I Lay My Hat. Faces up into barrier 5. Taken hold of Wherever I Lay My Hat. Royal Latham loads up. Taken hold of Zimbabwe. Queen of Fire. Queen of Fire is ready. And Queen of Fire is broken through the front of the fence. And also another horse on the loose. So we're going to have a delay here to race 2 with a horse on the loose. Stand by.
1 2 testing. 1 2.
gonna restart loading now for race 2, the Queen of Progress Plate, over 1100 meters. The loose horse is finally in hand, so we're gonna go with 4 runners. They're starting to load up now at the 1100 meter mark for the Queen of Progress Plate. And first to load up is Audacious. Audacious goes in. Royal Latham, Queen of Fire, and Wherever I Lay My Hat. Set for a start, and the starter sends them home in the Queen of Progress Plate. They broke off in a perfect line. Reading them from the inside, Audacious broke off very well. Down on that one's outside is Royal Latham. Down on the paint, Wherever I Lay My Hat, and on the extreme outside of that is Queen of Fire as they make their way now towards the 800 meter marker. Wherever I Lay My Hat quicks it up. From back in second is Audacious. Royal Latham is in third, and fourth belongs to Queen of Fire as they pass now the 600 meter marker. On the inside of runners is Audacious. On the outside of them, Wherever I Lay My Hat, Royal Latham begins to pick up now on the extreme inside. It's Royal Latham from back in second, Wherever I Lay My Hat, but Wherever I Lay My Hat completely overhauls the lead and goes up into the front. Into the final 200 is Wherever I Lay My Hat from Royal Latham. Wherever I Lay My Hat by a country mile is going to win it. In second position is going to be Royal Latham. Third belongs to Queen of Fire ahead of Audacious. Well, the newcomer virtually uncontested on his Borrowdale debut. Wherever I Lay My Hat, Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason after an incident field race. He's going to win the second here, the Queen of Progress Plate, and wins it handsomely indeed. Wherever I Lay My Hat, uncontested from second position. Royal Latham will get second. Third belonged to Audacious, just ahead of Queen of Fire. That's how it finishes in the second. There we had the running of the second event, the Queen of Progress Plate, over 1100 meters. Well done, Thomas. Nice win for your first timer. Tell us about the acquisition of this horse.
Well, it actually belongs to Kevin Fallon, and he's obviously grown up in Moy River and been with Alison and Kevin Wright. I can't take much credit for this because he only came recently up from Kevin and Alison's. He's done a fantastic job with him. He came in top condition, so well done to Kevin Al. Big thanks to Paul Matchett. He was there for 10 days and he ticked him over nicely. So he came here racing fit. I had to give him 1 or 2 gallops just to get him to show the track. And then there's a question of seeing what we had. He's a nice horse, and I think we'll have fun with him. Well done to Kevin, Iona, and Craig Adamson on this individual. Craig, and I've been interested to see how we go going forward. But it was a good win, and all going well. And then obviously a big thank you to Gavin McLeod, Equine Carriers. I'm sorry I beat you, but you brought the horse up for me, so thank you.
Well done to you. Well done to you, Kevin. Very, very exciting horse you got on your hands, and a very big win.
Yeah, no, very, very, very pleased. Thank you, Gavin, for bringing him up. Kevin and Alison, who looked after him so well. Paul Matchett, who looked after him for 2 weeks and kept him ticking over. And it gives you a lot of pleasure when you get a horse home and he can win first time out. Thomas and his yard, thank you. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun with him.
All the best and good luck.
Thank you.
Is there the winning connections of horse number 6, wherever I lay my hat? Matthew Thackeray, Thomas Mason, the connections. And that's how it finished in race 2.
Can you sort yourselves out there, please?
Race 3 on the program. Race 3 on the program is the Golden Palm, Mary Traded 69 handicap over 1600 meters. Race 3 on the program is the Golden Palm, Mary Traded 69 handicap over 1600 meters. Runners and riders now coming out in parade. First out is horse number 1, Kafani, with Simanga Kumalo. 2 is Burn Bright, Jared Penny. 3, Sallyport with Jeff Shyster. 4, Onono Komachi with Filisende Mkoli. 5, When Evening Comes with Matthew Thackeray. 6, Prince of Denmark with Kevin Derere. And 7, Fearless Bomber with Louis Tlapo. Race 3 on the program is the Golden Palm, Mary Traded 69 handicap over 1600 meters. Number 1 is Kafani with Samanga Kumalo for Deborah Swanson. And Kafani is coming from a win last time out, a reversal of form that was after a string of mediocre results. Finally got his act together in an MR 65 1600 and won well, beating Ultra Pursuit. So if he can keep that form line in order, he should have a chance this afternoon. 2 is Bun Bright, Jared Penny for Bridget Steidoff. And Bun Bright looks hard to oppose on the form line that she's presenting this afternoon. Won last time out as well, over 1600, beating Captive Moon, and has put together a string of pretty good results. Looks like the one to beat this afternoon. 3, Sallyport, Jeff Shyster for Deborah Swanson. First time out at Borrowdale is Sallyport, 3-year-old Act of War filly. And South African form line shows she's going to be competitive this afternoon. 4 is Onono Komachi, Filisende Mkoli for Amy Parham. This one is always eager to give a good account of herself, and she should run into the money again this afternoon. 5, When Evening Comes, Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason. Also one that has won last time out, but he's coming from a long layoff of 210 days. And if not needing the run, she could be in the money as well. 6, Prince of Denmark, Kevin Derere for Amy Parham. Prince of Denmark's form line doesn't inspire confidence recently, and he'll have to be at his absolute best to get anything from this affair. 7 is Fearless Bomber, Louis Tlapo for Thomas Mason. Another one that has been running close and should feature somewhere in the money at the end. My selections, I'm going for the 2, Burn Bright to beat the 3, Sallyport, from the 7, Fearless Bomber, and the 4, Onono Komachi. Fellas working on Sallyport. Meantime, when evening comes, loads up. Taken hold of when evening comes. Sallyport is ready. Oh no, Komachi's up next. Oh no, Komachi faces up. Oh no, Komachi's ready, set for a start. And away they go in the Golden Palm. Mary traded 69 handicap. They've got a mile ahead of them, and they broke off in a perfect line. Oh no, Komachi was very quick into stride. So too was Cavani. Those two went early on. Fearless Bomber is one of the early front runners as well. Sallyport drops back into, and Sallyport's gone down. The jockey on Sallyport's gone down, and we're going to have loose horse on the track as well, as Cavani now takes up, begins to run on. Cavani from Burnbright. Cavani and Burnbright down the centre when evening comes. Cavani with the advantage down into the final 100 metres. Cavani from Burnbright. Cavani with the advantage. Burnbright rallying on in second, but Cavani looks like has it enough. And Cavani will win. Burnbright will get second. When evening comes, we'll get third. Another to Burnbright and the 5 when evening comes. 6 Prince of Denmark. out in parade. First out in parade is horse number 1, Pocket Watch with Matthew Thackeray. 2, Solar Trip with Jared Penny. 3, The Octagon, written by Phyllis Sandem Mkoli. 4, Captive Moon with Jeff Shyster. 5, King's Crown, Samanga Kumalo. 6, Empire Blue with Norbert Takawira. And 7, She's Everything with Lewin Tlapo. 1700 meters is the distance. Off time 14:45. up on time for race 4, the Another Dance for Me. Pinnacle plate 85 over 1700 meters. Team down at the starting stalls have shut the front gates and ready to load up. Field of 7 contesting the 4th event of the afternoon. They start going in. She's Everything is the first one to step up. It's followed in by King's Crown. Empire Blue up next. The Octagon. Captive Moon. Waiting for Solar Trip. Bringing forward Solar Trip. Solar Trip faces up. Solar Trip's ready. White flag goes up, set for a start, and the starter sends them home from the 1700 meter marker in the Another Dance for Me. Pinnacle played 85. They broke off pretty decently enough, but the Octagon was a bit slightly slow away. Rest of them got out on even keel. Solar Trip will be the first one to head the affairs and goes up running. In second position then is the orange jacket off on the far side of Cheese Everything. Then dropping behind that is Pocket Watch on the paint. In behind that then is the club colors all black of Empire Blue, who sits in 4th position. Then comes Captive Moon. King's Crown towards the back, and the Octagon is the tail marker as they make their way now past the 1100 meter marker. Solar Trip by a length. In second position is She's Everything. Dropping into third position is Pocket Watch. Then comes Empire Blue mid-division. Captive Moon is in after that, then drop back then to King's Crown. The tail marker is the Octagon as they now beginning to take that top end now in the switch right-handed now. This 600 meter marker in Solar Trip will bring them down the home straight. Solar Trip from back in second, She's Everything. Pocket Watch goes in for a rails run. Captive Moon also right up there as they come up now to the 400 meter marker. It's Captive Moon who's flying down on the inside of runners alongside Pocket Watch. Solar Trip down on the center. King's Crown also right up there, and it's Captive Moon who now picks it up. From back in second, down the center is King's Crown. Pocket Watch in between runners. Solar Trip fading fast. Down the center is King's Crown. Pocket Watch on the inside of runners. Solar Trip running back second, and then it comes down to the wire. It's gonna be very, very close, but it looks like King's Crown is gonna get there ahead of Solar Trip, and third will maybe go to Pocket Watch ahead of Empire Blue. Got pretty tight towards the end, and the contenders were Solar Trip nearest to us, King's Crown down the center, but King's Crown held firm and will win race 4 here ahead of Solar Trip. Third went to maybe just Pocket Watch on that picture ahead of Empire Blue. We'll leave that one to the judge, but provisionally it's King's Crown, Solar Trip, Pocket Watch, Empire Blue. was a running off race for the Another Dance for Me Pinnacle Plate over 1700 meters, won by King's Crown. Well done to you, Debbie. We missed you in the your first win of the afternoon, but great to get back on the winner's board again.
Yeah, thank you. It's been one of those days and, quite frankly, one of those weeks. The yard has been plagued with issues. Viruses, bruised feet. Today we've had jockeys falling off because of snapped irons and starting stalls opening again. So it's been one of those difficult days. But well done to the previous win, Pavani. That was Simango, rode a beautiful race, and he came into that run with lots of confidence. And I must admit, well done to Simango in this race. King's Crown has outrun him over further, and it's definitely knocked his confidence. This is a lovely horse in the yard, and he had to dig down very deep. And I really think Simango won the race for him. So well done, Simango. Thank you for coming up to Zim. It's lovely to have I love all our local guys that come up all the time, but it's lovely to have Simango here. He rode his first feature here on a filly called Hunting Venus for the Teletubbies, actually, many, many years ago. So it's lovely to have him back on Oswald. And all accolades to him for this win. It was a great ride. Well done to Paul. As always, our media is up to top-notch situations here. Well done to Paul and the boys, Vicky, Murray, Dave and Sean. Glad to have this horse back to winning ways. Very chuffed for him and very chuffed for you guys. Well done.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
Let's talk to Paul. Paul, well done to you, and very convincing win, and you must be chuffed.
Yeah, thanks very much. Hopefully that we can actually hear what we're saying here. This is a gentleman of the yard, this horse, and I think he's got a little bit used to standing back for others. Today, I think Simango was the difference. Actually said to him, "Listen, it's time to go, and do your job now." And nice to have him back. I think the last couple of runs that he's had have been a little bit, maybe a little bit far from him, but I'm not totally convinced of it. But this is what I keep getting told. But today, I think it was a good run. It was a competitive field. A lot of horses there that have got good form, and it's nice to have him, back to his best.
Very well done to you guys.
Thanks very much.
Winning connections there of horse number 5, King's Crown, who's beaten horse number 2, Solo Trip, third one to the 1, Pocket Watch, and fourth to the 3, the Octagon. Next up is the first feature of the afternoon. It's the Zimbabwe Guineas Grade 3. It's over 1600 meters. race 5 is the Zimbabwe Guineas Grade 3, the first feature event of the afternoon. It's to be competed over 1600 meters. Off time 20 past 3. Runners and riders now coming out on parade. First out on parade is horse number 1, Ultra Pursuit with Samanga Kumalo. 2 is Winchester with Lewin Hlapo. 3 is Mbizi Sunset, Phyllis Nkoli with the orange cap. And 4, Robin of Loxley, Jeff Shyster for Deborah Swanson. Those are the runners for race 5. Zimbabwe Guineas, the first feature of the afternoon, as we head up to the MWS Epitombi Stakes, which is up next. 1600 meters the distance. Number 1, Ultra Pursuit, is ridden by Samanga Kumalo. He's got 3 career runs, 2 places and 1 win out of those. He has beaten Winchester before his Ultra Pursuit, and ran second last time out over 1600 in MR65. Was beaten by Cavani, who won again this afternoon. So that form line bodes well for the 1, Ultra Pursuit. 2 is Winchester. Lewin Hlapo for Amy Parham has been running in the outside places, and it's kind of off the boil of late, as the 2 Winchester will have to knuckle down to make any impact this afternoon. 3 Zambezi Sunset, Philesende Mkoli for Amy Parham. Philesende Mkoli wears the orange cap. He's got that Cavani form line, but didn't do very well on that occasion. But before that, he did win over 1450 and beating Exodus Song on that occasion. So you can strike a line through the last outing for Zambezi Sunset. He does tend to do better. 4 is Robin of Loxley, just 1 career run for the 3-year-old Futura Gelding. Ran second to Princess Lucy in a maiden 1200. Up against it here with more race runners. My selections, I'm going for the 1, Ultra Pursuit, to beat the 3, Zambezi Sunset, from the 4, Robin of Loxley, and the 2, Winchester. up on race time for the first feature event of the afternoon, the Zimbabwe Guineas Grade 3 event over the mile. Just the 4 runners taking part in the first feature of the afternoon. And the team down at the 1600 meter mark have shut the front gates and are ready to load up the field for the Zimbabwe Guineas. First to go up is Winchester. Winchester loads up into barrier 2. Robin of Loxley up next. Robin of Loxley into stallgate number 3. Taking hold of Robin of Loxley. It's now the turn of Ultra Pursuit. Zambezi Sunset goes in. Waiting for Ultra Pursuit to complete the lineup. Bundled into stallbank number 1. Set for a start in the Zimbabwe Guineas. And away they go from the 1600 meter mark in the Zimbabwe Guineas. They broke off in a perfect line. Winchester was very quick into stride. He went to the front and goes up and takes up the lead by 2. Zambezi Sunset is in second. Philosandim Koli in the orange cap. Then comes Ultra Pursuit in third. The white jacket in yellow sleeves. And fourth position belongs to Robin of Loxley. About 5 lengths separates them first to last. Winchester is in front, leads by 2. In second position is Zambezi Sunset. Ultra Pursuit is in third. Robin of Loxley is the tail marker as they pass now the 1100 meter marker. No change in order. Winchester still strings them along. Zambezi Sunset comes up to race in closer order. And in third position is Ultra Pursuit. Fourth still belongs to Robin of Loxley as they begin to negotiate the bottom bend now. They're beginning to approach the 600 meter marker, the junction of the 2 courses, and Winchester is still in front. In second is Zambezi Sunset. Ultra Pursuit's looking for a rails run as they hit the home bend now, and Robin of Loxley is going to have to pass all to win as they come up now towards the 400 meter marker. Zambezi Sunset is going for it now. Winchester is still slightly in front from Zambezi Sunset. In third position is Ultra Pursuit. Robin of Loxley's got a long way to go, but here comes Ultra Pursuit on the outside of runners into the final 200 meters. Ultra Pursuit struck the front from Winchester in second. Ultra Pursuit going on by Robin of Loxley coming on late. Ultra Pursuit from Robin of Loxley, and Ultra Pursuit will win. Robin of Loxley gets second, got tied for third and fourth between Winchester and Zambezi Sunset. The hot favourite has come through. Number 1, Ultra Pursuit comes up to win the Zimbabwe Guineas Grade 3, and it was a late rally from Robin of Loxley, who came from the clouds to claim second. Third went to Winchester ahead of Zambezi Sunset, and that's how it finished in the Zimbabwe Guineas. Ultra Pursuit got first, Robin of Loxley second, Winchester, Zambezi Sunset. first feature event of the afternoon, the Zimbabwe Guineas Grade 3. Well done to you, Debbie, and a nice win by Ultra Pursuit.
Thank you. This horse hasn't had the easiest prep going into this race. His maiden start was a lovely win, and then the last three have been diabolical. He's had so much unlucky things happen to him as he comes out. False starts, jockey's thinking it's false starts, his gate opening prematurely. So this is a win full of merit for him. He's a big, strong, strapping horse. He's gutsy. Yeah, just very glad it all came together for him. He deserved it. Like I say, his last three starts have been a disaster. So well done to him, well done to Simangu. Thank you to the starting stalls for getting them all loaded. And yeah, well done to the horse that ran second. Sheesh, I must admit, watching him come around the bend, I thought, what have I done to this poor horse? But he ran on beautifully. So very, very proud of my 2-3-year-olds. They've done great. Well done to Paul and his group of merry men. Lovely for them to have a Guineas win. They haven't had it before, so very, very chuffed. No pressure. Glad it's worked out for them. Lovely horse, lovely people to train for. Very chuffed for the result. Thank you.
Well done, you've got a hand in the Epitombi. What's your thoughts on that?
The Epitombi is going to be a very challenging race. At the weights, you can read what the result should be, but that doesn't. The horses don't. They run on grass. They don't run on form. So obviously, Jaeger Moon and Ideal View. Jaeger Moon's better off at the weights, but Ideal View's very well, and Simangu's on form. So let's hope they can both have a great run.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Let's talk Sumanga. Well done to you, Sumanga, and for your first feature of the season, and brilliantly done.
Thank you so much. Big thanks again to the yard. You know, it takes a lot of good team to bring this horse to a winners enclosure. And again, he's not a easy customer, but the main thing was to just get him out and let him follow a couple, and then from then onwards, and just allow him to build, give him the confidence. And I felt that he was there, and then just guided him along, and just give him that perfect ride without giving him a hard ride. So I think today he proven himself what horse he is, and I think there's more to come.
Well done to you. You've got confidence in the Epitombi.
Thank you so much, and again, well done to the owners, all the partners, and again to the guys that does the hard work behind the scene. Well done to them, and again to my sponsors, Maurice Fontaine, Bochaba Strip. Well done to them and the Crooms. They do the hard work at the back there. Well done, guys, and to the team. Whoop, whoop.
Well done to you. Well done to you, Paul, and you're in a good streak of late, adding into the Epitombi, and you must be chuffed with the win by Ultra Pursuit.
Oh, absolutely. This horse is really a bit of a miracle guy, because he defied death twice just to get him to the track. And well done to Debbie and Carl Van Loren, as I said before, for saving this guy. He's one of those underdogs, one of those unfashionably bred skid sizzles. But as we know, there has been a very good skid sizzle here, True Beauty, and she showed that they can do the job. And let's hope that this boy can follow in her footsteps. This is the first time I've managed to win this race, the Guineas. Sorry to John and his team. I know this is your race, but at some point you do have to hand the baton down, or so I'll gladly take it this time. I know you'll be back next year, and hopefully that, God willing, that so will I. Thank you.
Well done to you guys. Please receive the trophy for the Zimbabwe Guineas. That was number 1, Ultra Pursuit, and Simanga Kamala. Now time for the feature event on this afternoon's program, the MWS EP Tombi Stakes listed. It's race 6 on the program, over 1600 meters. Take note of the scratching of horse number 2, River Power. Off time for race 6 is 15:55. Runners and riders coming out in parade. First out in parade is horse number 1, Jaeger Moon, with Norbert Takawira. 3 is Tom's Diner with Filisende Mkoli. 4 is Action Zone, Matthew Thackeray. 5, Ideal View, Samanga Kumalo. And 6, Jura with Jared Penny. Those are the contestants to contest the MWS EP Tombi Stakes. 1600 meters the distance, 5 minutes to 4 the off time. Feature event on this afternoon's program is the MWS EP Tombi Stakes listed. 1600 meters is the distance, 5 minutes to 4 the off time. Horse number 1 is Jaeger Moon with Norbert Takawira. Deborah Swanson is the conditioner, and Jaeger Moon's been running in the outside minor money of late, and I don't see him being able to change his fortunes this afternoon against this particular field, so you can expect the same. If he earns a stake check, he's going to earn the lesser portions of the winnings. Scratch the 2, River Power. 3 is Tom's Diner. Filisende Mkoli for Gavin McLeod. It's going to be a huge runner again here. He's beaten Gerda before, last time out over 1450. And he's been knocking at the door before that, so expect another big run here from the 5-year-old Pomodoro Gelding. 4 is Action Zone, Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason, another one who's been knocking on the door. He's beaten Tom's Diner before, has Action Zone, so he's going to be a big runner here, the Castle Tankard winner this afternoon. 5 is Ideal View, Samanga Kamalo for Deborah Swanson. Samanga Kamalo has been riding like a man possessed. He's going to have to get his wits about him to get Ideal View anywhere near the top finish. He's not been that great. Plays chances for the 5. Ideal View. 6 is Gerda, Jared Penny for Bridget Styloff, another one who's been running well within the top places of each outing, and has got 6 wins, 19 places from 32 career runs. Expect another great match-up here between Jaeger Moon, Tom's Diner, Action Zone, and Gura. My selections, I'm going for the 4 Action Zone to beat the 3 Tom's Diner ahead of the 6 Gura. And the 1 Jaeger Moon. field for the EP Tombi Stakes have arrived down at the 1600 meter mark. And the starting stall team will be shutting the front of the stall banks in preparation for the off of the feature event of this afternoon, race 6. As we now put on race time, and the 5 runners will be coming down the home straight shortly. The exception, of course, of the scratching of horse number 2, River Power. Bookie's favorite is the full action zone with Matthew Thackeray, as they start loading them up down at the 1600 meter mark in the MWS EP Tombi Stakes. First to load up is Jaeger Moon. Goes into stallbank number 4. Gura's loaded up. Taken hold of action zone. Waiting for Tom's Diner. Jockey on Ideal View, Samanga Kumalo, has not yet reunited with the horse. So Tom's Diner and Ideal View, the remaining 2 to load up. Balance of the field waits patiently, while Ideal View gets a quick check over. Samanga Kamalo is getting back on board Ideal View. And we can load up the last 2. Here comes Ideal View. Tom's Diner goes in. Ideal View to complete the lineup. Field is ready, and the starter sends them home in the MWS EP Tombi Stakes. 1600 meters is the distance, and they broke off in a perfect line with the exception of Gura, who was slightly slow away and will lose a couple of lengths at the break. Very quick into stride though was Action Zone, that goes up and leads them in the EP Tombi Stakes. Second belongs to Jaeger Moon, who's on the paint. 2 wide out is Ideal View. Then came in behind that Jaeger Moon. Dropped further back then to, on the far side of runners, Tom's Diner. And then Gura is the last one as they pass now the 1000 meter marker. About 8 lengths separates them first to last. And out in front is Action Zone. In second position then, 2 wide out is Ideal View. Jaeger Moon is on the paint. Drop further back then to in behind that Tom's Diner. And Gura's got a long way to make up as they hit the home straight now. They've got 600 meters to go. Action Zone will lead them in the EP Tombi Stakes. Jaeger Moon takes in a rails run on the outside of runners. Ideal View and Tom's Diner making headway. But it's Jaeger Moon with 400 meters to go who struck the front from Action Zone. Ideal View in third position. Tom's Diner is beginning to come up on the outside of them as they hit the 300 meter marker. Ideal View down on the outside of runners. It's now in front, Jaeger Moon. Here comes Tom's Diner into the final stages from the clouds. It's Jaeger Moon and Tom's Diner driving up to the line. And Jaeger Moon won the MWS EP Tombi Stakes and will beat hard running Tom's Diner into second. Norbert Takawira will maintain his composure to bring home host number 1, Jaegermoon, in the MWS EP Tumby Stakes. And he will do it in good fashion from a hard-running Tom's Diner in second. It's going to be Jaegermoon who wins the feature. Tom's Diner will get second. Third belongs to Ideal View and fourth to Action Zone. We have the running of the feature event, the MWS EP Tomby Stakes over 1600 meters, won by horse number 1, Jaegermoon, Norbert Takawira for Deborah Swanson. Deborah, well done. It's been a nice day for you after all. And Norbert Takawira bringing home Jaegermoon very nicely.
Yeah, I really can't complain about the last 4 races. So thank you very much. Well done to the starting stores team and everybody for keeping it together. You read the race card, it kind of runs as it's told. So this is a lovely old horse, and he's deserved this win. He's had it tough, and the handicap has got on top of him. But this was a lovely race for him. So well done to him, and very, very well done to Norbert. Norbert is a huge asset to my team, and comes to work and always works hard, and doesn't always get the chances that he deserves. So thank you, Norbert. Thank you for your loyalty and all your hard work. And yeah, this one is for you. Well done. Jesus, you have to sort this out. Thank you to Kirsty Chambers, who's my Thank you to Kirsty Chambers, who is my physio, and she has worked very hard on all these horses, trying to keep them happy and healthy. So well done to her, and we don't have her in Zim for long. The best as in her new efforts in South Africa, and we hope she can come back every now and then and look after our horses. Well done. Well done to Paul and the boys again. Great day for them.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
Let's talk to Norbert. Norbert, well done, and nice of you to bring Jaegermoon home, and well done to you.
Thank you so much. And I like to thank God first. Then I thank my owners and my trainer for giving me that opportunity to ride this horse, and I'm very happy. I just followed the instruction. I did what they told me. Jump and try to hold the front or sit second. Then you can find the cover. After that, you go. So I did exactly like that. Then I win the victory. So I'm happy. Yeah, I like to thank to my team for my stable. I say well done to them.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
Please stand by for the presentation and we'll talk to Paul. Paul, well done. You've had a nice day today and a nice way to cap it off with the Epitombi.
Absolutely. Nice to see those colours cross the line again in front. This old man is a real warrior, old battle axe. And it's great to see an old horse still enjoy his racing. Obviously today, on a weight for age basis, he was weighted to win the race. Everyone had to carry the same weight as him, and obviously his handicap's way above everyone. I think everyone else ran a great race, and all credit to Norbert. I think he ran a great one as well. He sat on the horse. This is the third time he sat on it, and third time lucky, as you say. Well done. Nice to see a local boy on, having a chance in the winners' box, and long may it last.
Well done to you guys. Please receive the trophy for the MWS.
And thanks very much to Moores for sponsoring the race. We really appreciate it. The whole of the racing industry, at the end of the day, it's sponsors that keep things going. And we really appreciate it. It keeps our horses in training.
Well done to you guys. Here are the winners of the 2026 Moores Epitombi Stakes Trophy. Horse number 1, Yegamoon and Norbert Takawira.